Thank you for joining us for another great look at another great local business here in the Santa Maria Valley. I'm JD Scroggin, Digital Ambassador for the Santa Maria Valley Chamber of Commerce, and today we are talking barbecue, grilling, and deli sandwiches with Tim Woodbury of Woody's Butcher Block. Tim, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure. Thank you for coming on down and taking a look at what we do.
Wonderful. Well, let's start with the Woody's secret origin, if you will. You're nearing your decade mark here in Santa Maria, right? How did you get started? And what was the inspiration for opening, a local meat market and restaurant here in Santa Maria?
Well, how we got started was I was in outside sales, selling to the restaurant industry for 28 years. I walked away from that on a Tuesday. I was just done. We had had this idea for a butcher shop in a binder in my home office for 15 years. The genesis of this was my youngest son said, "What about that butcher shop idea? Why don't you do that?" And then his kids and my other son's kids, the grandkids are all, "Hey, we can work at Grandpa's butcher shop." Wasn't going to do it still. I didn't want to. At 56 years old, why would you start a business from the ground up that you've never done before? And my wife was very supportive of anything that I was going to do. She texted me one day and she said, about that butcher shop idea, why don't you do it? Go for it. And so here we are 9 years later. Just finished an expansion and things are going really well. I think we've made a good name for ourselves in the community and I'm very proud of that.
So tell us a little bit about what you do here, because a lot of people I know come here for stocking up on their cookouts, for special occasions. What sets your products apart?
We buy everything is spec'd, meaning it has to meet a stringent list of criteria in order to get the brand. And that the criteria are, as example, what it's been fed, how old it is, what breed it is, the genome type, whether it's pastured or not, antibiotics and growth hormones and all of that. Those are all specs. And what that does for you is it promises you a quality piece of meat, but it also promises you a very consistent piece of meat.
So you're bringing consistency, quality and consistency.
Yes, absolutely. That's our whole forte. That's all we really want to do. And it seems to work. And it's not just the beef, it's the lamb, the pork, the poultry. We have kind of a signature item here called a hanging tender, which is luscious and surprising. That's the best way I can describe it.
Wonderful. You guys also have deli sandwiches here, and I understand that they are so popular that that's the reason that you expanded the building here.
Well,
can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I can. COVID was horrible for a lot of people. COVID was good for us. A lot of people stayed home and cooked. My heart breaks for the people that it affected negatively, but it didn't do that to us. Our business literally doubled overnight when COVID hit, with the extra sales and obviously extra profits, and moved our sandwich business and our deli business over to this new side of the store. We took the suite next door over, so we literally doubled our square footage. And the sandwich business has continued to take off and just flourish.
So what's the most rewarding part of owning your own business?
Wow, he says humbly. When people come in here and they tell me that this, whatever they bought, was the best they've ever had in their life, is more rewarding than I can say. Because they're going to tell somebody. And somebody else is going to come in here and try it. And they're going to tell somebody. And it's that word of mouth from that one person that just starts the snowball effect. But it's humbling as well when they say, it's the best I've ever had in my life.
Awesome. That's amazing. Anything else important to know about Woody's that I'm not asking about?
Well, part of the expansion project is that we're going to have a grocery line in here as well eventually. As with everything that we do, we have to test it, taste it, and make sure it meets up to the standards that we're trying to set. See, we're not like a grocery chain that says, yeah, I have that also. We're trying to bring in, the best bread, the best coffee, the best, food and other items that we can. So in order to create this larger grocery line, it's going to take us some time. I guess that's about it. I would like to tell the public thank you for the last 9 years. It's just been an amazing ride. And the support that they've shown us is just humbling.
Thank you, Tim, for joining us. Thank you to the Santa Maria Times for sponsoring our monthly local business spotlight series. And thank you, the viewer, for joining us today. I feel so fortunate to be able to have such an awesome shop like Woody's here, bringing elevated food and a craft mentality to our local grilling and deli scene. We're so fortunate to have a great local business like Woody's Butcher Block here in the Santa Maria Valley.